Yo, good time crew, what's happening?
Good time crew.
It's time to get exposed.
Ooh, are we exposing people today?
It's trying to open your exposure on your camera. I'm sorry. That's like, I'm sorry.
You're so fired.
It's okay. We're out of here. It's so we're talking about Tom MacDonald, Exposure.
Yes.
That's what we're checking out. It's a track that you guys have put in the comments. We're still working through it all. Tom MacDonald has
we know,
a whole
guys.
lot of songs.
We know.
No, we're getting to it. We're getting to it.
Seriously, just give us some time.
And check out the Tom MacDonald playlist to keep up with all the rest of them. We also have playlists for A Cal, Upchurch, Jelly Roll. Check those out. They're all available.
All of them.
All right, let's check this one out. Exposure.
Yeah. Let me break it down for every single doubter. You're afraid of what I'm doing, you're a coward. All your favorite rappers doing downers, and you make them feel empowered till they're fertilizing soil, pushing flowers. Yeah, what the Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and 2 Chainz all have in common? They make a living off gangster rap, but they all went to college. It's all just marketing strategy, so you empty your wallet. Endorsing vodka to make a buck and make you alcoholics. They make you stupid with Xanax, they make you broke with designers. They use the music to confuse the youth and influence minors. Isn't it funny how these rappers went from fighting to power to buy a gun and sell some drugs in just a matter of hours, to turn the students to felons that just get fed to the system, cause there are people making fortunes off of privatized prisons. They objectify women till they are all that you crave, so you don't realize there's more to life than just getting laid. You think you're happy, but you're really just so caught in the game that you don't realize you're wasting all your money to play. They give you rappers with rainbow hair who wear clothes like your girlfriend to emasculate the men that emulate all the urban trends.
Oh man. Now that last part before I stopped, it was a really big one. We talk about that all the time.
Yes,
when we see some of these stores and they got the that purse thing that guys were wearing.
Yeah,
that purse thing.
And then even the style of clothes. We're always like, is this a woman's shirt or is this a man's shirt?
Sometimes I'm looking at it. I mean, pink is for everybody. I have shirts with pink on it. But it's like this, it's pink,
styling,
with like a slit right here, and like it's cut weird. It's like, is that a man's shirt? Is that a woman's shirt?
Yeah, like we can't tell. And the thing is, it's so annoying because people love to get offended when you ask questions like, is that a man or a woman's shirt? And then people are like, well, why does it have to be one or the other? Dude. Who is it for?
Who is it for?
Is it gonna fit me right or is it gonna fit him? Like,
it's not being difficult.
Yes.
It is. It
I have
does,
body parts that he doesn't have.
It does matter who it's for. Like, I need to know, or else I'm not gonna wear it.
Right.
Because it's gonna be hugging my waist, and I don't want that.
Or it's gonna be too baggy on me.
Yeah, but it's gonna be too baggy throughout your arms. So there's that. I mean, he touched on a lot of these things. I love the song. Exposure. We're exposing. What do all these rappers have in common? They do have liquor in the video.
They did go
in every one of those videos, I mean, freaking
liquor and models.
Liquor models. They got Ciroc in every video. And freaking headphones. Whatever they want you to buy at the time, they got it in the video.
Oh yeah, it's all there. The whole agenda. But I mean, that's why we like this music, because it just puts it out there. And I hope people who wouldn't normally see this hear songs like this, just to at least think about it, Yeah,
what's really interesting is that from a production standpoint, being that we're people that produce things, I always looked at it as good product placement. I looked at it from a business standpoint. I wasn't thinking like, it's product placement. I wasn't like, they're trying to sell me, they're trying to give me an alcoholic. I'm like, no, they're marketing something.
Right.
Which they are.
Yeah, they are, because it's a business. I mean, they get paid. They're not, believe you me, okay? They're not doing that for free. Like, come on now, no free plugs here. Like, those are definitely...
It's twofold.
It is.
Because they're pushing the agenda at the same time that they're trying to get you to buy something.
It's just the people who, aren't there on that level don't think about the fact that they're being pushed something. They're just like, oh, yeah, we gotta get that, but...
Yeah, because, it's just real quick, if we're talking about alcohol, Ciroc isn't the most premium vodka there is. Just saying, there are higher grades. I know, right? There are higher grades that aren't marketed, but anyway, back to something.
Good example.
Back to the exposure.
Wear clothes like your girlfriend to emasculate the men that emulate all the urban trends. Got you wearing pretty dresses and heels and popping pills like you really know how depression can feel. Y'all some posers, dying for acceptance and exposure, trying to be the rappers on the posters. All I hear is new chain, big house, fast cars, so boring. And all of that is lies, man, it's so corny. death threats coming every other day for me. But I don't believe a word of is ghost stories. Hi, my name is Tom MacDonald. Welcome to the show. If you are easily offended, then you probably should go. My resolution of losers who my new music is triggered, and just 1 million views on YouTube is too big middle fingers. I don't apologize or compromise. I quantify the figures, cause I'm optimized for making a killing and getting bigger. Had the fire all along. I needed fuel and a flicker to light the fuse to the mixture of the rumors and liquor. They got nothing else to do but try to cut me with scissors. But what's a blade to a building made out of iron and pillars? Go ahead and cry me a river, cause I've been dying to go swimming. And I'm designed to find it funny when they whine cause I'm winning. I just tell the truth, it's up to you to love or dismiss it. I'm just pointing out what I feel like the game has been missing. And every time I open my mouth up, you get offended. You say the talk is cheap, but then you act like it's expensive. You can't afford to speak your mind, afraid you'll get rejected by some strangers on the internet whose lives are all pathetic. I was surrounded by people who just pretend to be down, and then I blew up off a record, no one's friends with me now. I've realized that my potential's so intensely profound that there was bound.
And you know what? A lot of people, I can see why a lot of industry people and a lot of, artists, rappers and things like that wouldn't like Tom MacDonald, because they're like, dude, you're putting us out there. You're exposing the game.
Yeah, no one wants to be put out there like that. And on the other hand, some of them don't want to accept that that's really what it is. Like,
that's true.
Don't act like, some people don't want to accept that they're just following the hype. Because you and I, we know people who, every time something trendy happens or there's a new trendy phrase, a thing, whatever, they got to be on it. There might not even be that kind of person. It might not even be their style. But because it's trendy, they just have to be on it because it's the thing. So people don't want to be told that they're doing that.
Yeah, but
they're just hopping on every bandwagon to just be cool.
But they are, and now they're being exposed. And Tom MacDonald's in an interesting space because he's independent. He can say these things and be like, "Look, I don't care. You guys can't do anything to me. I'm all independent. I can say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what's happening right here, playing out, and they're not gonna play this on the radio because then they're gonna play this on the radio, and then who's gonna come after? It's gonna play on a hip hop station.
Yeah.
Who's gonna come after? Rick Ross?
Exactly.
And I like Rick Ross. I like Rick Ross music.
Right.
I think it's cool. I think it's got a vibe to it. But they're not gonna play this after Rick Ross. They're not gonna play 2 Chainz.
No, you're not gonna hear this in the club.
Like, you're not gonna hear this in the club. They don't want. Hey, yeah. They are exposing us, man. Maybe we should stop drinking that and drink the other stuff.
Right. And you know what? It's cool. Like, understand this, y'all. It's okay. Make your money. Do what you gotta do. Like, if that's your career now, and this is what you do, and you gotta be fake and show off the house and the cars, whatever. Just don't act like that's not what's happening. You know what I mean?
Right,
I think that's the bigger issue. It's not like anybody's hating on these people for being successful and doing whatever they had to do to get there. It's just, let's not pretend.
With me now, I've realized that my potential's so intensely profound that there was bound to be some haters getting caught in the crowd. I won't apologize for anything I said or I'll say. If you're allergic to opinions, you should just walk away. Don't give a shit about your arguments and your complaints. I'd love to have you in my audience, just know it isn't safe. White people are the biggest on the planet, but even still I swear I'm sick to death of hearing it. You're not a model, you're a waitress, and the man taking your picture is a pervert with a camera, no photography experience. You cry about gorillas getting shot inside a zoo and then take photos on your phone when someone's dying next to you. Y'all only care about each other if it means you'll get some views, and you can say that I'm a but what I say is just the truth. There's a disconnect between the things you feel and what's said, cause you're afraid of what they'll think, so you don't say what you meant. If being true to myself means that I'll lose the respect, then I'll stand my ground like both my feet are stuck in cement. I was raised to keep my feelings, thoughts, and words all consistent. If you're censoring your heart, then what's the reason for living? I don't need their approval to validate my position, and I don't need to be accepted, never asked for permission. They attacked me from behind and tried to silence the vision, tried to kill me with fire, and from the ashes I've risen. My motivation won't expire, I don't get tired, I get driven. If they don't like it, then they're not required to comment or listen. They just hide behind their keyboards trying to find the ambition to go make something of their life while they die for attention.
Exposure.
Well then.
That's Tom MacDonald, Exposure.
Yes,
now is that one of his older tracks, guys? You let me know. Because this one seems a little bit different. It seems like it was more of his introduction to kind of exposing the way things are, because now he kind of talks about it regularly. Regularly, that's part of his newer material.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it was good. You know what's interesting? that one thing he said, you guys will say it because you're like, oh, your eyes got big when he said that part. The interesting part about that is, and we say it all the time, with any group, there is always bad apples. Any group. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, Hispanic, Chinese, anything. Yeah. There's bad groups of everyone.
Exactly, because I mean, there's bad people.
There's bad people.
There's good people and there's bad people. That's just it. Like, it doesn't really mean much until you make it mean something. You know what I mean?
Well, we're all part of the human race. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the human race.
Welcome.
Doesn't matter the skin color. If we all take our hands like this and rip it off, there's gonna be the same stuff up under there.
Yeah.
The same bones and tendons and all that other good stuff. It'll all be there. But yeah, there's bad people of every skin color, every nationality, every height, every weight. There's bad.
In every class, every
there's
group.
Good people.
Right.
So yeah.
And there's a lot of good people. You know what I mean? It's just what you choose to focus on or what you choose to consume. You know what I mean? So I think. Oh, and you know what else about this video? I almost forgot. The vibe to this. I think this felt a little more. It didn't really seem like this was one of his like popular songs. As more of it seemed like just a thought session. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the beat was kind of different than a lot of his normal music that we hear. And it was real low key, but I liked it, and it was just very simple and to the point. Like I liked the vibe of this song.
Yeah, there was nothing extra, no bells and whistles. It was just him. The video wasn't too anything. It was just a couple shots, kind of like a free verse, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
It had a chorus I could tell, but it wasn't like a defined chorus.
Yeah. I liked it though.
It was good. I liked it. I kind of like these things. I always like when you just hear bars, when you just hear multiple bars. But yeah, so there's a couple of things that we want to talk about. I mean, it's good. It's good that he's kind of exposing these things. Once again, anybody that listens to Tom MacDonald music should know that these are a lot of his talking points. And you guys, if you're new, this is something that this is the reason why we're even reacting to this stuff. Because it's good. We haven't heard it before. It's a chance for more people that haven't heard it before to hear it. People that have heard it before to re-listen and get a new take on it.
Yeah. And if you haven't heard it before or any of Tom MacDonald's music by chance, if this is the first time you've ever heard of him, keep an open mind and share it with somebody else and ask them to keep an open mind too, because this has to keep going. It can't be this community. And I'm saying it like this. I know the Tom MacDonald and the Hangover Gang is huge, but on a grand scale, it still feels like there's only this many people who get it. You know what I mean? Compared to the amount of people that exist.
Most people don't get it.
So keep sharing.
And that's why we keep reacting to this video. So all 43 grand of you, or 44. All 44 grand of you can all hear it and you can share it. And as the family grows bigger, the Hangover Gang will grow bigger, of course.
Of course.
And then of course the Good Time Crew will grow bigger. And our purpose here is to really dive into this music. I mean, kind of listen to it, and it's really fun having these open discussions.
Isn't it?
It's become an open discussion. We used to be a comedy reaction channel, just laughing at jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But now we've become more fun, but more serious as well. More real, I guess. I don't know.
The thing is, we've always had a lot to say. Like, even in the comedy skits and stuff, we would respond to it, but it wasn't a chance for us to stop. Every time we saw something that needed to be addressed. You know what I mean? So this is why this is much better.
This is better. All right, guys.
I like it here.
Leave your recommendations in the comments. Let us know what you'd like to react to, talk about next. We're gonna do a live stream coming up soon. We were actually just talking about that.
We sure are.
We want to meet some new of you. Last live stream we did, I think we had like 34,000, 35,000, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think we had the Hangover Gang yet. We didn't really have, I think, like Creek Squad and all the other places. But either way, subscribe.
There's a lot missing. So yeah, we're gonna do that soon. You guys check that out. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time.